Warm front rising slowly.
Welcome to the Kia Hub. It is the day before the first ever day-night test match here in the United Kingdom. Michael Atherton is alongside me. Stuart Broad said it's a bit of a leap into the unknown. Is that how you see it?
It is a little bit, in the sense that we've never had a day-night test match here. We've obviously had lots of day-night one-day internationals, but no day-night tests, and they haven't used the pink Duke ball before. But players are pretty adaptable. I think they're a bit less precious than they used to be as well. We saw the Roses T20 game where players just finished the game in driving rain, so just find a way of adapting and getting on with things.
Are you broadly in favour of this?
I'm in favour of day-night test cricket generally, particularly in countries where it's been a struggle to sell test cricket, and in countries where conditions favour it, so where it goes dark early, where it's warm in the evenings. I don't think most of those conditions pertain to England, so I think it'll be a kind of one-off for a while, because there's certainly not going to be a day-night test match next year because of broadcasting times for India and Pakistan. There won't be one in the Ashes, so it's not going to be one for a while anyway. West
Indies are the opponents. They're in town. Back in the day, it used to be a buzz of excitement when West Indies came to town. Is that the same now?
Well, it's not, partly because the West Indies are not as good as they used to be. They're ranked 8th in Test cricket. They're also missing a few players. The Caribbean Premier League is going on simultaneously, and that's not a good thing for cricket when you pitch one form of the game against another. So that needs to be sorted out, if it can be in future, to enable the countries to have their best teams playing. International cricket is supposed to be about best v best, and that's ideally what you want to see.
Another debutant for England. It's going to be Stoneman now to open the batting with Alistair Cook.
Yes, good luck to him. Deserves his chance. He's a pretty experienced player, scored a lot of runs over the last 3 or 4 years. Latest in a long line of opening partners for Cook, and really just down to somebody to absolutely nail that place down. The problem, people are being critical of the selectors, saying they're chopping and changing, but none of these openers that they've picked have really said, this is my place, I'm going to own this spot at the top of the order, so somebody needs to.
Chris Woakes is fit again, but not selected. Toby Rowland-Jones holds his place. Do you agree with that?
It's a difficult one, because Rowland-Jones has done pretty well. I'm assuming Woakes is absolutely fit to play. If Woakes is fit to play, then he would undoubtedly be in the strongest team. But also England will have to think ahead. They may be thinking about managing their fast bowlers' workloads. By the end of this series, it will be 7 test matches, almost in as many weeks. And maybe they'll just rest and rotate as this series goes on. So I'm certainly not, anti-Rowland-Jones playing, but I'd have thought if you're picking your strongest side, Woakes probably gets in it.
Just finally, is this just a warm-up for the Ashes for England, to sort of dot a few I's, cross a few T's and fill in some spots, or is that disrespectful to West Indies?
Well, it's always dangerous to look at it that way. England's certainly got 2 or 3 batting places they want to sort out before the Ashes, but I think they'd be unwise to just take the West Indies too easily. If you look at their attack with Shannon Gabriel, Jason Holder, Alzuri Joseph, Kemar Roach, it's a pretty good seam attack, and if you had the leg spinner Bishu in there as well, it's the kind of attack that if you take things too lightly can make you look silly.
Well, it should be a fascinating few days here at Edgbaston with his first ever day-night test match here in the United Kingdom.
Being a cricket analyst means knowing exactly what's around you.